Hey guys, welcome to 25 here. Watch the launch of GovSat-1. This is muted. Yep, there we go.
Launch directors go for launch.
Stuff a Falcon-9, however, as far as I can tell, it's going to be an expendable one. Meaning no fancy recovery stuff for this one. Also, we'll not stay until satellite deploy. I'll just wait until order.
Last 30 seconds.
Wait until SECO. Just second stage engine cut off, if those who aren't familiar with the SpaceX. Or, well, more just space in general terminology.
Last 15 seconds, stand by for terminal count. 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignition.
0. Ignition. Liftoff.
And liftoff of the Falcon-9 carrying GovSat-1. Oh my god, that flames just...
Nominal.
42 seconds into flight.
And there you saw a successful liftoff of the Falcon-9. Stage 1 propulsion, all looking nominal. Beautiful, clear shot of Falcon-9 ascending through the Florida sky there. About to go through supersonic. May see a sonic boom with this sort of clear sky.
Oh.
Vehicle is supersonic. Coming up shortly,
Yeah, I think you might just be able to. You might have just been able to see the slightest.
Aerodynamic pressure when the rocket is pushing hardest against the atmosphere.
Vehicle has passed through max Q.
We've successfully passed through that point. That's always a major milestone in every rocket launch.
So you can see this first stage burn might last a bit longer than other Falcon 9s. But don't understand that this still has grit fins and landing legs.
Stage engine, for the same reason that we chill the first stage engine, to make sure that it's ready to be at the right temperature, the same temperature as the propellant. Coming up about 30 seconds from now, we're going to have two events in quick succession. The first stage engines are going to cut off. The two stages will separate, and the second stage will ignite.
What? Recovery vessel has AOS. They're not recovering anything here.
You can see the plumes fading away as the rocket is getting out of the atmosphere.
Investigation mode activated. Where do I go?
Trajectory is still looking good in those three events: main engine cutoff, separation, and second stage ignition happening right now.
Behind live. Yep, separation.
Maybe go.
Cool. You heard it as well.
First stage successfully cut off, the two stages separated, and the second stage has begun its burn. You saw the retaining ring protects the MVAC Merlin vacuum engine nozzle during shipping. Again, we are not recovering the first stage on this mission, but we are about 30 seconds away from fairing deploy. The fairing protects the satellite during ascent, but it's not necessary once you get out of the atmosphere, and so we'll let it fall back to Earth to keep that propellant available to loft more satellite.
And fairing jettison.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Just keep trying the fairing to
confirmation of the fairings separating. You can see one of the fairing halves in the screen behind the second stage engine there.
Because yeah, I've heard. I presume most of you have heard about.
Clear shot of second stage against the Earth background.
You've heard about SpaceX,
Acquisition of signal, Bermuda.
they just miss here because I definitely heard recovery or something along that lines. Yeah, it matters not.
Trajectory for stage 2 is still nominal. This burn is going to continue for about another 4 minutes, at which point the second stage will then turn off its engine and have a coast phase for about 17 minutes. It'll be in a parking orbit at the time.
Yeah, no, sorry.
And the coast phase
School
preparing
tests.
for the second burn, which will push the satellite into its geostationary.
There's a launch from Vostochny tomorrow early morning. Early morning as in 2/1. Like 2 or 3. I don't know how that one I won't be waking up for. I would. Just be damned, there's a welcome launch.
We're about T plus 5 minutes
But there's no
and
broadcast.
20 seconds at the moment.
There's none that I could find.
At about this time, the first stage would be on its way back to the drone ship. And it's weirder to consider that we're not actually recovering this one. SpaceX has landed, I think it's about 20 first stages at this point. And the goal is for each first stage to last tens of launches in the short term, thousands of launches in the long term.
I have my doubts that the stage can last that long, you know, with hardware, but then again, hardware improvements. It was basically just damage to the engine from re-entry. It's like, yeah, the moment, nothing to report.
T plus 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Trajectory still looking nominal.
Well, no news is good news.
And that second
Yes.
stage burn going to continue for another 2 minutes.
Stage 1 AFTSS saved.
Stage 1 entry burn has started.
So what are they doing? Are they just doing an ocean landing then?
Stage 2 continuing along nominal trajectory.
So basically it's still pricing the re-entry burn and all that. It's just not the actual landing part. So I presume they have a ship that just...
Entry burn shut down.
Yeah, now I'm just confused.
You just heard the call out that the stage 1 had its entry burn start and then shut down. While we are having a re-entry burn, we are not recovering the first stage.
Right.
T plus 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Second
So maybe they're just trying to gather
alternate
data
trajectory,
just about the
also
re-entry
looking nominal,
phase, because they
just
have
the way
enough
we
fuel
like
for
it.
that.
And about 1 minute remaining in this first burn to get to a low altitude parking orbit for GovSat-1.
I mean, they can still provide footage of the actual landing of the, well, not landing, but first stage itself.
Stage 1 is transonic.
Alright, so it's attempting a splashdown.
LOS, Cape Canaveral, stage 1, as expected.
This should be interesting.
Stage 2 is under terminal guidance. Stage 2, AFTSS saved.
About 30 seconds away from the second engine cutoff event. You'll be able to see that on your screen.
Oh, well, both from the timeline and also just the lack of exhaust gas from the engine. Should certainly be.
Stage 1 landing burn has started.
Yep. Should be interesting.
Brakes have deployed.
Should be interesting to see how the soft landing goes.
And stage 1 splashdown. We have Seco.
Yep. I mean, it probably isn't going to stay upright. Just the line, but I am curious to how it will end up.
LOS, Cape Canaveral, stage 2, as expected.
You may have heard that the first stage had its splashdown. Again, that was not a recovery of the first stage. That was an expected splashdown. The second engine cutoff event was confirmed, as well as a good parking orbit.
So this is the case
and
of...
You can see second stage in space, coasting in that parking orbit. It'll be doing that for about another 17 minutes or so, at which point the second stage will burn for about another minute to change it from that low altitude parking orbit into the geostationary transfer orbit. We're going to take a break during that time, but you can see the progress of the second stage on the animation on your screen, currently a few hundred miles east of the Florida coast. We'll be resuming coverage at about T plus 25 minutes or so. So stay tuned, and we'll see you shortly.
So what I was saying is, let's quickly mute this, or at least reduce the volume, is I was thinking, if they're splashing down anyway, why not put the drone ship there to try to catch it? And I'm thinking, is this a case of they have so little fuel reserves, they think there might be a serious risk of it landing hard and causing damage to the drone ship? Which is a possibility, especially if you look at their earlier launch attempts. So I'm just thinking, could that be the case that they just, rather than risk damaging the drone ship and thus potentially preventing it from being used for later launch recoveries, or first stage recoveries, they try to just sacrifice this one? If any of you know the answer, please do tell me. I am curious. Anyways, yeah, that was the launch of GovSat-1 on top of SpaceX expendable Falcon-9. I'm about 25. Goodbye.